Hey, today on the channel, 5 tips for home buyers on 30A. Stay tuned. All right, well, let's get right into it. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 buying tips for homeowners on 30A. Now, when I'm talking about 30A, we're going from Rosemary Beach all the way to Topsail. Now, this applies to certain areas as well, like Miramar and Panama City Beach, Santa Rosa Beach, Freeport. It's all the area, but the title of this video is going to be 5 buying tips for 30A. So, the first thing I want to talk about is, and these aren't necessarily in order of importance, but there are 5 things I tell all my clients that are looking to purchase down here. And the first thing is to get pre-approved. A few years ago, agents down here, listing agents, weren't even taking offers unless you were pre-approved. And getting pre-approved absolutely increases your buying power. So I highly encourage you to, before you start your search or before we start looking at homes, to get pre-approved. And I also recommend, within that vein of pre-approval, is work with a local lender, or at least a lender that has loaned down here on the 30A area, because it's different. If you're looking at a condo, you need someone that understands warrantable versus non-warrantable options. Just the different communities, different neighborhoods. It's very important. Very important to work with a local lender. All right, now that you're pre-approved, you've ran your budgets, you've thought it over, you've discussed it with whoever you need to discuss it with. Now you need to look at or think about what can you afford. So let's start with $1 million. $1 million on 30A. If you want a ocean view, Gulf view, a Gulf front home, well then the $1 million budget is going to start rising and rising really fast. Do you want deeded beach access? Do you want to be close to beach access? Do you want to be in walking distance, golf cart driving distance? Do you want to be 5 minutes from the beach? Do you want to be north of the bay? Well, that all depends on what you can afford. And that's what being pre-approved and knowing the area definitely will assist you with. Number 3, what are you looking for in a property? Now, let's make it really specific to a short-term rental investment property. So what I typically tell my clients is to come up with 3 things that are almost non-negotiable for them. 3 things that are very important. So for it to rent well, are you looking for, does it have a pool or a community pool? What amenities does it have? Is it close to the beach? Is it walking distance to the beach? These are things that you need to ask yourself. What are the 3 most important things that I'm looking for in a home? And then work from there. Number 4, what area do you want to live in? As I just mentioned, what I like to do, I break down 30A into 2 areas, east and west. On East 30A, you have Rosemary, Seacrest, Alice Beach, Prominent, Seagrove, Seaside, Watercolor, and Grayton. Now on the west side, you start from Grayton, Blue Mountain Beach, Gulf Place, Dune Island, and Topsail. So it really depends, and it's really important that you identify or know what areas that you want to live in. And then maybe it's Miramar Beach, Sandestin, Santa Rosa Beach, Freeport. And then there's Panama City Beach. I sold more last year in West Panama City Beach than in my whole career. So knowing the area can really impact or expand what you can afford once you've ran your budgets and you've decided what you want in a home. And number 5, work with a real estate agent. A real estate agent that's knowledgeable of the area and everything that we just said. You know, I know a really good one. Every morning I see him in the mirror, but there are some amazing real estate agents down here. And I made some more notes about the importance of having someone that really is representing your interests. That most of my clients are out-of-staters. They've been from Missouri, Tennessee, Texas, the East Coast, West Coast. Most of them, I've been their eyes and ears. And some of the things, I just jotted down a few notes. Does it have beach access? Deeded beach access? School? What school district? What private schools are around? Rental versus non-rental community. And even in the rental communities, do they have rental restrictions? Can you rent a day at a time, 3 days at a time, or is it 6 days? Most of these rental communities have different guidelines. Condos, are they warrantable versus non-warrantable? And that's a big important question that you need to know the answer to if you're looking to invest in condos. What are the rental numbers? What are the rental projections versus actual rental numbers? And if the rental numbers don't match up with the projections, why is that? Usually there's a story behind it, but that's what a real estate agent, that's what they're going to do for you. Just to really do the homework, be your eyes and ears. And also, one of the things that I like to do for my clients, especially that have invested in 30A, introduce them to my network, contractors, landscape people, handymen, rental companies, golf cart rental companies. There's just so much out there that a really good real estate agent can share with you their network. So these are 5 things that I think every home buyer that's looking to move, either rental or short-term rental, primary, secondary home. These are 5 questions that I think everyone needs to ask themselves. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or would like some more information of the 30A area. But until then, be blessed and have a great day.